Hello again, and welcome to more Trails in the Sky second chapter. We actually just finished chapter 2, so this episode is going to be starting up chapter 3, walking around Zeiss, talking to the NPCs a little bit more, checking out the shops one more time, and then heading over to Grand Cell, which is our next destination, since apparently Cassius sent in a request and asked for all of us by name. I love the License Fortress music. Oh yeah, because they're putting the new engine in the Arcee. So, the Arcee has arrived, eh? Ah, damn. Every time I see this ship, my heart skips a beat. I hear you, boss. Who needs a guy or a girl when you can fall in love with something like that? Really, Faye? Don't think there's an engineer alive who'd deserve to work on her every day, though. That's my line. Maintenance Chief Gustav, thank you for coming. I know you've been busy. Hey, Sid. Wasn't expecting you to come meet us. I thought you'd moved up in the world and left behind your job as garrison commander here. Well, I have. I'm intending to leave aboard a patrol ship with my men later on. Until then, however, I'm free, so I thought I may as well come and greet you. Well, good luck with the patrol, at least. Oh yeah, wasn't there an earthquake around here a bit ago? You didn't let anything happen to the Arcee, did you? No, the Arcee was in the air during the earthquake. The earthquake caused little damage in general, in fact. We were prepared in advance for it. Our facilities should still be perfect for your needs. Good to hear. Anyhow, we'd love to get down to work, but I'm wondering, where are all the Royal Guard folks? Ah, here, let me show you. We should be just in time for a bit of a show. Huh? Is that Julia? Combatants at the ready. And begin. It is Julia! Fighting Cassius. Interesting turn of events. Julia, your attacks are too predictable. With Rapier, you should be able to overwhelm me with moves only possible with a light blade. Remember what I taught you, and come at me again. Sir. Yes, sir. Good, that's better. And now, my turn. Ooh. Defense is the same way. Build an image of the flow of battle in your mind, offense and defense, and use it to predict a foe's movements. Sir. Enough, I call the match. Of course Cassius wins. Not a whit less than I expected. I only taught you the barest of basics all those years ago. But you've come far on your own, Julia. Well done. No, sir. My performance was shameful. I could not best you. Don't disparage yourself, Schwarz. That was a fairly impressive display. But, General, remember who you're fighting, Captain. I've yet to meet a man, or woman, who can match blades with Cassius without having their swords swept from their hand in a few strokes. You did very well for yourself. I see why Cassius and Her Majesty place such stock in you. Thank you, sir. Still, a chance to practice like this doesn't come up very often. I'd like to continue until I'm truly unable to fight, if you don't mind. Good. Well, Cassius? Up for risking a skewering again? She may well manage it this time. Well, I'd be humbled to get poked down a peg. But I believe we have a visitor. Dang it, that wasn't one heck of a show. Well fought, both of you. Captain Shores, that was very impressive. Lieutenant Colonel Sid. And the man with you is... Maintenance Chief Gustav, ma'am. The Central Factory sent me over. Nice to meet you, Captain. Oh, pardon me. I am Captain Julius Schwarz, Company Commander of the Royal Guard. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Gustav. It seems that will be all for today, then. Alright, lads, show's over. Back to your posts. Sir! So, mind showing me to the Arcee's engine room? I'd like to get an idea of how we're going to attack this. Certainly, follow me. You'll have to excuse me, General Morgan. General Bright. General, thank you very much for your guidance. Not at all. These old bones needed a workout anyway. Captain, Mr. Gustav, take care with the Arcee. No worries, General. The Arcee is like my baby. I won't let her down. Captain Shores has gotten quite impressive. I swear, she's even better than when I saw her last. Yes, she's come a long way, very quickly. Even now, she's only a step or two below you and Colonel. Below you and Richard, Colonel. And she can only grow. Indeed, watching youth on display like that gives me back a bit of my old drive. Cassius, how about it? I'll give you a skewering later if you're up for it. Oh, that sounds dirty. Morgan. I'm not sure it'd be the best idea at your age. Besides, I heard you did quite well for yourself at last year's tournament in Grand Cell. You have to let the young folks have their moment occasionally. Why do you think I gave you command? If you can say that, how about you stop complaining and do your job, Ouch. Put my foot right into that hornet's nest. Speaking of a hornet's nest, Lieutenant Colonel, I believe you'll be assigned to the guard patrol? Yes, sir. I'll be leaving at noon. I'll be using 3 companies and 2 patrol ships. I'll be at the signing ceremony itself, but I won't be free until then. You're in charge of the defense of Grand Cell until then. Leave it to me, sir. I'll be sure to work well with the Bracer Guild to make sure that nothing happens. I don't like it, but I suppose we've little choice but to lean on those civilians this time. Warming up to the guild a little, Morgan? Ominous music is ominous. Watchtowers, orbital centers, sensors. I can't read today. A mined harbor and gun emplacements covering all approaches. A perfect defense in every way. If that's the way you want to play it, Cassius Bright, I'll just have to change the rules of the game a little, as suggested. Sir, just wait a little bit longer. Your freedom is coming soon, Colonel, I promise. Thought she looked familiar. Please form your party. You may choose 2 other members aside from the mandatory members. I don't know who I want. I feel like if I have Agate, I don't really want Zin. But at the same time, I haven't used Zin yet this game, so I feel like I should. But he's not the most useful. They're way more useful, which is kind of sad. Okay, next stop, Grand Cell. We'll head to the dock once everyone's ready. Given that it's the military, which, you know, means your dad, calling, we might want to hurry. Still, if we got any jobs left or shopping to do, we can take care of that, I bet. Off we go! It's giving me one more chance to walk around and talk to everybody and check out the shops. There shouldn't be anyone here. He should be at the factory. Yeah. Aw, stuffed bunny! I didn't notice it before. It's actually kind of creepy though. My sister went off to Lyston Fortress for work. In other words, this is my chance. If I clean it now, it might stay clean for at least a few hours. Yeah, now I'm motivated. I'm gonna do my best to clean this place up. Good, you're gonna finally work? Little brat who's always like mad at her sister for not doing enough. I really don't like that little girl. Oh, once it's break time, I need to get over to Lois's house. Poor Uriel must be starving all alone there. No, she is not. She's a demon child. Apparently a safety announcement went out, but it all sounds fishy to me. How can they say so clearly that no more earthquakes will happen, It's hogwash. Very suspicious, if you ask me. Well, we didn't ask you, old man. Well, one way or another, it's good news that the earthquakes are finally over. Think too much, and all you're gonna do is lose more hair. That's my motto. I think I already bought everything from them. Yeah, I did. I'm overjoyed to hear the safety announcement regarding the earthquakes, but I have another concern now. It's just one thing after another. I suppose I didn't actually check the guild board to see if there's any side quests. Did you hear? The earthquakes are done! The earthquakes are done! One of the guests told me there was an announcement about it. I feel 1000% better now. Good, because she was kind of panicking. I just kind of picked one that seemed okay. Oh, doesn't have issue 4 yet, so only issue 3. Okay. You've heard of the Reinberg Company, right? Yes, I have. Indeed, I have. Oh, I have him back. Okay. Do I already own a Grey Wolf? I do. Like, it sounds familiar. I think I own it. I always forget about this dude back here. Lying to the people to make them feel safer. Aha! Immediate investigation. Inquire at the front desk of the hotel. Okay. Go take care of that before we leave town. and then we'll finish talking to NPCs. I don't think I'm gonna bother going to like the Fort and Elmo and stuff to talk to them before I leave. We'll just talk to the people in town. Sorry, that's not why we're here. We came from the guild. Oh, are you bracers? Pardon me, we've been waiting for you. Can you begin the search immediately? Yes. Yeah, no problem. The request mentioned a customer hasn't returned in some time. So in other words, they're missing? Yes, that's exactly the case. He's been gone for 3 days. 3 days, huh? That is kind of worrisome. Lately, the monsters on the roads have been pretty nasty, too. I almost wish that was where he had gone. This particular guest, he's gone to the Limestone Cave. The Limestone Cave? The one that's, like, in the middle of the Caldia Tunnel? Yes, exactly. The Caldia Limestone Cave. We tried to stop him, but... Whoa, you're kidding, right? That place is a monster pit. I can't believe this. Why go there without an escort? Oh my god, if it's who I think it is. Who was this crazy guest? He seemed to be a fairly ordinary young man. He checked in as Jimmy from Ruan. Okay, so not who I thought it was. Jimmy from Ruan? Could it be... You know him? Yeah, I've done a job for someone with that name before. As I recall, it was a treasure hunt of some kind. Most likely he went to the Limestone Cave searching for something again. Oh, it was the dude with the daggers. That makes sense in my head. We best away to the Limestone Cave immediately. If fortune doesn't favor this young man, we might already be too late. Got any other information? I've told you everything I can. Please take care of our guest. Yeah, I know Jimmy. We first rescued him on the beach. He was trapped by those cat monsters. And then he was hanging out in the church, and we went on a scavenger hunt for him. That required going on a secret path in the water that I literally had to look up because I could not find it. And at the end, we got pirate daggers that he didn't want, so he let Joshua keep. I remember Jimmy. That's not who I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be flippin' Orvid. Apparently there was a safety notification at some point. Really, right up until the end, those earthquakes made no sense. Ah! Sorry. Totally blocked that dude's way so he couldn't keep walking. Hooray! I managed to see my husband and daughter off to work again without any problems. Now I can relax until grandfather comes back. My grandfather's been at the bar since noon. He's so strange. The man doesn't even drink, but he likes to hang out there. It's a social thing. We'll finish talking to all the people before we head to the Caldia Tunnel. I do too. I just heard from my husband, but apparently there aren't going to be any more earthquakes, just as I was planning on safeguarding the flower beds to prepare for earthquakes too. I'm relieved, all that worrying was pretty draining. You and me both, kid. Okay, I think the only place left in here is the church, and then I gotta go up to the factory. Did you hear the announcement from the central factory? We prayed night and day, and now the earthquakes have stopped. It's a miracle. Though the flip side of that is, I was praying so hard I didn't get any work done. What should I do about my job? Go back to it. I guess that makes sense. I hit all the buildings, right? Yeah, I think so. Aw, that's sweet. Oh, hey, it's Agate. Gundalf, you back? Huh? Only just. I feel a bit bad asking you to keep an eye out every time I go away. That reminds me, I think I owe you a lot, Missy. I've heard about the successes of Estelle Bright. I know it's a bit late, but congratulations on your promotion to full bracer. Thanks. Still, seems like you got saddled with a pretty big pain of a case right off the bat. Well, it's tradition to use the best of us the hardest, but... By the way, you leaving Zeiss? Yeah, we're going to the capital. Apparently we got an official request from the army of all things. Huh? An army request? I didn't hear anything about that when I was over there. Guess you must have just missed it. Aw man, bad timing, huh? Well, whatever, I'll leave that to you. Take care in the capital or whatever. Yeah, later. I don't remember that guy, but... It'll still be a bit. Yeah, I don't know if we will be going back to Roland. We'll see about that. Scheduled to return pretty soon. My training's almost over after all. Next time you come by the store, I'll show you the fruits of what I've learned here. Goodness, you really are very busy. Be sure to take care of yourselves. Hazel's so sweet. I like her. I always do that. I always forget that it's not a real room. I forgot about Supervisor Travis. Yes, those measurements were quite useful. I would say that is an understatement, sir. This new girl came by a bit ago. She was so eager and cute. She really felt like a super honest, bright girl. I don't have time to think about that. I need to decide on a research theme soon. Oh, cute. Oh, Father Divine. We know him. Yeah, I'll say. There's a lot fewer people here than there usually are. Oh, I am looking forward to your gun. Everybody else is too. Seems like it'll be a big hit. About the projection device. Weird contraption in Ruan that the enemy used? The one that could create illusions. Yes, the one you told me about. I think it's necessary to have a look at it if I'm to study the gospel properly. We were going to ask the army about it, but then they sent it to us. We were just about to take a look. Wow, you already got an investigation report together? Seems like the army's putting a lot of effort into investigating this society. Yeah, it may seem obvious, but the army's keeping tabs on them. I intend to put my all into puzzling out this gospel. Well then, take care of Tita. Oh, we will be careful. Ish. Careful-ish. Huh? Oh! Rude! Poor Hazel. Young little Muriel is trying to steal her job. Now Faye shouldn't be in here, because she should be at Lystrom Fortress. Yeah, different dude. Oh, Rudy! The dude that I completely forgot existed. Which means he's not going to be down here. Yeah, I totally forgot about him and missed him like every time I walked past. Poor Rudy. I just forgot he existed. Oh, Jimmy, what have you done this time? Oh, somebody did wander in. Run away! I actually managed to not trigger that on me. Cool. Sorry about the awkward transition, guys. I ended up filming this video way too long to begin with, so I decided to cut it in half. So I apologize. It's going to be a little bit awkward at the end of this one and the start of the next one. But thank you guys so much for watching. In the next video, we will finish up the side quest with Jimmy. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.